你们好，今天我要解释 Today I will explain 第5课对话语法2 Lesson 5 Dialogue Grammar 2 This can be found in your textbook page 131课本第131页 Grammar 2 explains sentences in which an adjective is used as a predicate. In this lesson, you'll see it here. 你们家很大，也很漂亮。Your house is very big and very pretty. Let's first review what a predicate is. A predicate is the part of the sentence that tells us what the subject does. In most cases, it contains a verb or a verb phrase. However, in Chinese, you can have sentences that don't contain verbs. In such sentences, you can have an adjective that acts as the predicate. In these cases, the adjective describes or modifies the subject directly. When you have a sentence in which an adjective acts as a predicate, you do not need a verb. So if you're tempted to put in the verb 是 because the English has it, you need to drop it in your Chinese translation. I'll give some examples later. And also, in most cases, you will need some kind of modifier such as 很 in between the subject and adjective. Let's look at this sentence. He's happy today. How would you translate this sentence into Chinese? Look at these points and give it a try. Why don't you pause now and give it a try when you're ready? Continue on. The answer is 他今天很高兴. 他今天很高兴. Of course, you can move the 今天 to the front as well. 今天他很高兴. Both would work. Did you get it right? If not, let's take a look. Let's look at the sentence. The first thing you notice is he's happy. So let's translate that part. The first thing you notice that this happy describes or modifies the he directly, so you know that you can't use the 是. So you will put 他高兴. And then you notice add a modifier. Let's add 很. At this point, you might be asking, 很 means very, but there's no very in the English sentence. Can I add it here? Well, 很, while usually it means very, a lot of times in Chinese, it's not as strong as the English word very. Sometimes it's merely there for affirming. 他很高兴. He's happy. 很 affirms that he is happy. So 他很高兴, you can translate it as he is very happy or he is happy. But certainly when you're doing an English to Chinese translation, he's happy, you need this 很. 他很高兴. Next, you're going to say, okay, I got the he's happy. Now let's add in the today. 今天. So you know that 今天 goes either right before the subject or right after. So you add in the time 今天 and it becomes 他今天很高兴. Or maybe you put it in the front. 今天他很高兴. There is one situation in which you will omit the modifier 很. And this is when you're making a comparison. Here are some examples. Someone asks the question, 姐姐高还是妹妹高? Is older sister tall or is younger sister tall? Who's tall? Or who's taller? The answer is 姐姐高. Older sister is the taller of the two. In this case, you do not put in a modifier. Let's look at the second example. 哥哥的英文好，弟弟的英文不好. They're making a comparison between older brother's English and younger brother's English. Older brother's English is good, younger brother's English is not good. In this sentence pattern, we've also learned other modifiers that can be used here besides 很, and the ones you've learned are 不, 不太, and 太了. So let's take a look at them. 我很好, I'm fine. 他不高兴, he is not happy. 弟弟不太高, 弟弟 is not too tall. 我的学校太大了, my school is too big. And here, all of these 很, 不, 不太, they all fit right here. In the case of 太了, 太 goes before the adjective and 了 goes at the end of the sentence. That's it for 第5课对话语法2。I hope you found it helpful. 希望对你有帮助。